UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's a quick grab. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He finds his man. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Finds his target, and it's complete. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. It's Hodges. Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Catch made on the left side. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Bruins looking to use the out-tempo offense here. Gets made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bruins pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. A deep shot to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Trying to create here on the move. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, UCLA. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play in the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to pass. It's Hodges. Pressure is coming. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the move now. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Hodges. Defense is coming after him. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he slings it deep back to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But a good effort and a good play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it near the end zone.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, UCLA. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Hodges. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. The shotgun running play call. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wide end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. And what a grab by the sophomore.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bruins.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. There's the handoff. The pickup was 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Third down play for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Hodges. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it in the open. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
That pass is caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Caught, completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Football comes out. The defense has got it. They get him down, but the recovery... return could be a game-changing moment.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
It's an out route, the catch made. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 20.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for his defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Here's the handoff on first and goal. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, UCLA.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, they put 6 more on the board.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Hodges. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's intercepted. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Secondary backed up off the ball now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Wide open downfield.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Bruins. Great connection there for 6 points. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
This time, a completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Bama. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Looking right, this one caught. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
That ball snagged for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Touchdown, UCLA. Still no answer for this offense.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Back to throw. It's Hodges. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Alabama now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught quickly.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Scanning the field. It's Hodges. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's hit as he throws it. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. The 30. at the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
It's blocked. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw. It's Hodges. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. It's UCLA with the lead, Kirk. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.
Touchdown, Alabama. Add 6 more points to the total.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. He's got room to run. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And this pass is on target, caught. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here late. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Back to throw. It's Hodges. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And the ball is hauled in. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
The pass rush closing in. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.